Man, I thought I wasn't almost gonna make it. Okay. Hello, everybody out there in 3D land. This is Bluth Disney. And today's subject has a little bit something special, what I'm gonna talk about today. Family. That's right. Family is a real world thing that anybody can relate to. Because you're surrounded by people who love you, care about you, try to teach you things, how to grow up, and how to become a better person. And with that love, you can make it through tough situations and embrace what the people around you taught you. And speaking of that, family has been a big part in entertainment as well, such as movies as Cheaper by the Dozen or Yours, Mine's, and Ours. And it has improved on television as well, like many hit shows like The Brady Bunch, The Cosby Show, The Munsters, The Addams Family, Full House, Home Improvement, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, and so much more over the years. And animation has tackled on this too, such as The Flintstones, The Jetsons, The Simpsons, Family Guy, The Cleveland Show, The Proud Family, and American Dad.
It's just toast, Dad.
This time it was toast, Haley. This time.
Now, those animated shows on their own have gotten a lot of praise and good reputation. However, there is one show that's just over a year old, has received a lot of good praise, reviews, and respect, and it's become, just to make sure I say this right, phenomenal, because this show that everybody's talking about is Nickelodeon's #1 animated show. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about The Loud House.
Crashing through the crowded halls, dodging girls like ping pong balls just to reach the bathroom on time. Leaping over laundry piles, diapers you can smell for miles. Guys gotta do what he can to survive. In the loud house, in the loud house.
That's right. It centers around one boy, not to mention the only middle child in the family, surrounded with 10 sisters. And over the course of just 2 seasons, this show has become a fan favorite around the entire world, with its distinct characters, with wonderful personalities, clever stories, and just, I don't know what else to say. This show is just a phenomenon. Dang it, I said it.
You poor, fragile Homo sapien.
Anyway. So, how to start this off? Well, why don't we get to know the characters if you don't know the show? Let's start with our lead, only boy in the family, Lincoln Loud. He's your average kind of kid who loves to read comic books, especially in his underwear. His favorite hero is Ace Savvy. He always tries to plan what to do in situations that especially involves his sisters. Because when you got a big family like that, it can be pretty difficult. With his best friend Clyde, who's really, really smart. And not to mention that he has 2 dads. Yeah, I don't know how to go into that one. Never mind. And, yeah, Lincoln has his flaws. He can be a bit stubborn and try to gain stuff that he wants to do. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, Lincoln's really a good-hearted character that he knows what to do at the end to make his sisters happy. He's just a likable character.
It's about being there together. All of us. You forgot me.
Now, let's move on to the eldest, Roy, by 17.
Where
Where were we, Boo Boo Bear? Did you dream about me last night?
She's your typical big sister who loves to talk on her cell phone especially to her boyfriend Bobby. And she can be a bit bossy at times. But when it comes down to it, Roy really does care about her siblings, and she really feels that they won't need her. And this is also explained in the episode Drive Miss Hazy. And just like in episodes of No Guts and No Glory, Roy shows that she's responsible now not because she's the oldest, because she thinks she can boss everyone around. She has to make sure that this house doesn't end up in a death bomb. The house doesn't get destroyed. I mean, who else is gonna watch over this house? Lenny?
Wait, like, I wasn't clear on the rules?
Lenny, you can't say like.
Oh, got it.
Speaking of Lenny, she's your typical dumb blonde. And if you thought Lindsay was dumb, you will not believe the stupidest things that Lenny has said.
Hey. So, like, how long have you been burgling?
What are you doing?
Breaking the ice. He's cute.
Yeah, Lenny's may not be the brightest loud in the family, but she's also the sweetest. And she's also the most creative and the most artistic. I mean, Lenny will put others before she cares about herself.
What? There's more to my head than just air, you know.
Luna's the wild, free-spirited rocker.
Where did it all go wrong?
Luna? Check it, bro.
She just loves to have a good time, especially when she has to bring out the music in everyone, who was inspired by Mick Swagger, who's also kind of an influence from, well, you know. But anyway, I say Luna is one of the best sisters to be around with because she just loves that everyone has a good time. And speaking of having a good time, there's nothing better than giving a laugh with Luann. She's your typical prankster, the funny girl, the jokester.
Nothing. Here. And here's your fake dog poop.
I don't have any fake dog poop. Just kidding.
And with her dummy, Mr. Coconuts, she can try to make any joke as she can, no matter how corny or dumb they can be.
Sure did, Toots. We were smooching, and you were loving it. Mwah, mwah. Get out of here.
What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer.
What's that, Mom? I can hardly hear you.
I always knew I was the light of your life. Oh, guys, no! It's not what you think!
Can someone answer the ringing in my head? Oh.
And she even has her own website.
You just follow my one simple rule. Keep your camera on at all times, because you never know when you'll strike comedy gold. Ooh, like this.
Aw, come on! Erase that!
Don't worry, Clyde. I would never post it without your permission. Besides, I said comedy gold, not digging for gold.
I'm not a sports person, but Lynn is the most energetic, the most competitive, the most athletic out of all the sisters. She can play any sport, from hockey, baseball, football, basketball, soccer. Whatever you can throw at her, she can play it. She may be a bit rude and brash, and a little obsessive with winning at everything. But Lynn's energetic brings out the fun in the family. Lucy, who's the youngest goth that I've ever seen.
Sigh.
Yeah, she's the youngest goth. By 8. She's your typical emo, gothic, down, dry tone girl. But Lucy does have a few funny moments, and she says a lot of clever things. She's into poetry, she's into magic spells, and especially into Twilight. I hope I don't get sued for that. Oh, come on! It's basically taken off. Oh, she loves a vampire named Edwin, and she gets a crush on a werewolf. Did I mention how many times Lucy actually freaks the heck out of people? but she never really means any harm. She just doesn't want to be chipper and all the time. And anybody can be gloomy, but Lucy takes it to a whole nother level. Lana, the tomboy, she's your handyman that can fix anything. She loves to get down and dirty, especially with mud. And did I mention she's also an animal collector? Yep, Lana can have anything from lizards to a pig and fox and is that a crocodile? An alligator? Why does she have a snake? And, oh yeah, and she also has her pet frog, Hops. But Lana is actually a twin, the exact opposite of Lola, who's more prissy and a pageant queen. Lola is sophisticated into beauty pageants. She loves everything girly, kind of a spoiled brat, and she'll do anything to get her way. Anything.
Where do you think you're going? More Night and Horsey story!
You got Lisa. Well, I have to say, she's the youngest genius that I've ever seen. Right next to Jimmy Neutron. Lisa is the academic one. She's the brains of the factor. She can solve any problem, anytime, anywhere. She's into chemistry, robotics. I mean, look at all the cool stuff she's invented. And sometimes they can get a little too, how should I put this? Well, look at this.
New detangling formula.
What have you done?
You should have specified that you wanted to keep it. On a related note, may I keep it?
This never would have happened if Lori was here!
Yeah, see what I mean? And last but not least, the baby, Lily Loud. There's not much to say about her personality, but Lily's like, she kind of reminds me of Maggie. The reason is, there's not much that she can do, but Lily loves to interact with her siblings.
Doesn't brother wake you? Hey,
Kiki?
Out of all the cartoons I've seen, I've never seen an actual baby in a group with kids and teenagers before. And Lily can give in her own opinions about what to do or what not to do. She's basically in most of the meetings that all the siblings have. Well, that's most of the siblings that everybody loves. But let's talk about the other supporting characters, such as their mom and dad. Lynn Sr. and Rita Loud. Lynn Sr.'s you used to work at an office. I don't want to spoil it for later. If none of you haven't seen the other episodes like Job Insecurity, who wants to become a cook, and he's a pretty darn cook too, explaining episodes like Fed Up, and also the Christmas special, which finally revealed their faces. And Rita Loud works at a dentist, but always dreams to be a novelist. They act like your typical parents. They're mature, they're strict on the kids because they know what's best for them.
Right now.
But they also have their moments as well. I mean, have you ever seen other parents do this? And like I mentioned before, Clyde is Lincoln's best friend, who has the weirdest crush on Lori. If I was Clyde, forget I said it. And there's Lori's boyfriend, Bobby, and he's got many different jobs. He's a grocery bag. Yeah, he puts in grocery bags. He's a pizza deliverer. He works as a security cop, and that's the most I can think of. At least he knows how to get around with jobs. And he also has his little sister, Ronnie Ann, who bullies Lincoln, but secretly likes him. And the Louds also have their grandpa, who's also named Pop Pop, who also has the same white hair like Lincoln. Yeah, I don't even know how that's possible. That's most of the supporting characters. And what makes most of these characters shine is their distinct and individual personalities. I mean, sure, they could be marked as stereotypes, but these stereotypes help flesh out the stories. We get to know more about each of these characters when they have an episode dedicated to them. These stories help flesh out who are these characters. They help the characters become better people, so we can learn from watching it and get through tough situations. Either you have a big family or you're the only child in your family. And I think this show really and I think that's one of the reasons why this show is very popular. It doesn't have to rely on stupid jokes.
To get to the other side! To run away from the cook! To prove he's no chicken!
Okay, a little. But not all the time like Teen Titans Go. It also relies on what the characters want and how the characters feel about each other. They also bring in heart, and that's why I think this show about big families really delivers, because the creator, Chris Savino, used to be in a big family himself, and he was inspired by the Peanuts comics. He was inspired by the funnies that you will read on the Sunday newspaper. And I think what he wanted was that anybody can get through anything with their families, supporting them and loving them and always being there for each other. And I think he and his crew did a fabulous job bringing this phenomena. I said phenomena. Darn it. As I was saying, and I think he did a good job bringing this phenomenal show where it needs to be. Yeah, there might be a little bit of flaws, just like how the characters have some flaws, such as episodes where Clyde appears with his parents, and a brawl in the family's not everyone's favorite. Neither is No Such Luck, or even what happened at the end of L is for Love. But those are just little nitpicks. I don't have a problem with L is for Love because we get to see who the characters are attracted to, especially Luna. And I know people are pointing fingers at her and saying she's a lesbian, but Luna's a free-spirited wild girl. She can be whatever she wants. And we're talking about an animated character, for God's sakes. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not into it, but it's animated. Come on, the world is changing, people. Although I would like to find a girl who's into art and animation, such as myself. But I digress. This show, out of all of its flaws and some episodes you may not like, but there are other good episodes you can like about this show. Trust me, The Loud House is one of the best animated shows I've seen in years. And if you're a big fan of animation, and if you love comic books, you gotta watch this show. Joe, trust me when I say that you might find a favorite character that brings out your best side. And to end it all off, I've got only 2 characters that I like to talk about now and let you all know. My one favorite character is Lola. Yes, she's the prissy, bossy, little pageant girl. She reminds me a bit of Bubbles. But Lola has a more, how to put it, sadistic side. Yeah, she can throw temper tantrums, she can threaten people. She can even threaten to tell your worst secrets if you cross her. Jeez Louise. I mean, imagine waking up to this face every morning. But, like in the episode A Tattler's Tale, Lola shows that she has a compassionate side. She knows what the right thing is to do because she wants to be a part of what her siblings are a part of, because being an outcast and something that you can't be a part of is a terrible thing. And Lola learns that she has to earn her trust.
So, you will never believe what Lynn did! Well, what did you expect? I'm Lola Loud. It's not like they'll tell anyone.
And about her voice actress, Greg Delia Griffin, she is a phenomenon. She's phenomenal as Lola. I mean, she's played characters like Vicky, Azula, Catwoman, Sam from Danny Phantom, Kimiko, and the list. It's a long list. The way she has for Lola, she can go from sweet into infuriating into like 5 seconds tops. She's just that good. Without Grey, I don't think Lola would be as funny as she is today. Not to mention, Grey also voices Lana and Lily. My second favorite sibling is Luann. The reason is Luann reminds me a lot of Fozzie Bear. Her jokes are not great, but she's gonna keep on trying. She tries everything, from with her dummy, stand-up, movies, and even recording herself while she's sleeping in case if she tells jokes.
What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer.
But what I love about Luann is this funny, is the scary side of her, especially when it comes to April Fool's Day, seen in episodes such as April Fool's Rules.
I'd say this prank's a little over your head. Seems to be your lucky day. I guess that's a wrap. Aw, look at the Loud family getting jiggly with it. I shaved the best for last.
And Fool's Paradise. She's just this clever little girl who knows how to get people, how to get them striking in fear, all because of pranks. She's that crazy. But Luann just loves a good laugh, and I think we can all relate to that. Well, that's it for the Loud House. Oh, what the hell. One more time. Phenomena!
Cramped inside this tiny space may sound bad, but ain't the case in the lab.